Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. The message I have is if one person would hurry up. The scripture comes from Esther 8 and 10. These letters, which he wrote in the name of King Ahasuerus and sealed with the royal signet ring, he sent by mounted couriers riding through thoroughbred royal steeds. In these letters, the king authorized the Jews in each and every city to group together and defend their lives, and and to kill, destroy, wipe out, along with their wives and children, every armed group of any nation or province which should attack them, or and to seize their goods as spoil throughout the provinces of King Ahasuerus on a single day, the 13th of the 12th month, Adar. Oh, sheesh. Okay. So God is saying that he is waiting on one person to hurry, and it might be you. One person to hurry up, one person to get something together, one person to get something in order, one person to pull it together, one person to figure it out before he will be ready to fully send everybody out into, okay, to complete the what's destined to happen, to complete what's meant to happen. I just feel like just by reading the scripture, it's kind of supposed to be like a transfer of wealth, a transfer of breakthroughs, a transfer of prosperity, a transfer of growth. And God is saying that he is waiting on one person. You may be sitting and like wondering, why hasn't everything turned around for you? Why haven't you gotten this? Why haven't you received that? Why hasn't this came through? Why is this working out? God is saying, it's you. Look in the mirror. You are the reason that it has not happened yet, because you are not doing what you need to do in order to accomplish the goals you have for yourself. You have to push yourself, and sometimes it's very hard to push yourself, but you have to be willing to take out the time to pursue whatever dream it is that you have, whatever goal you have that you want to accomplish. Because I feel like this is for someone that is looking on at other people, and you may be like, wow, they've moved so fast and they're moving so well and they're moving like this, and I don't get how everything is working out for them in this way. And God is saying they are working on themselves. And 9 out of 10, the person that you're looking at in that way is not turned around looking at you and trying to figure out what you have going on. They are focused on their goal. And God is saying right now, you need to be focused on your goal. If you do not focus on your goal, you can never imagine or believe that you would achieve something that you have put no effort or no energy into. Even if you are applying for assistance to start something, you have to at least fill out an application. Even if you just want to work for somebody else, once again, you have to at least fill out the application. If you want to get married, you have to at least put forth effort meeting somebody. If you want to have kids, you have to have a husband or a wife, and you have to put forth effort to make a child. Like, it's just, there is nothing that you can do, that you can accomplish, you could possibly do or accomplish without putting forth any effort. Okay, this is not going stir crazy trying to work as hard as you can and driving yourself loony trying to accomplish this goal. This is not you wake up at crazy hours and it's like you're constantly working all day. I've been there, I've done that, but I don't feel like this is what God is talking about. God is wanting me to touch on someone that literally, you're putting forth zero effort. You are bare minimum, and you are expecting to get this golden shoot or a golden plate or a silver spoon, and God is like, no, you have to work. You have to work for it. You have to put in some effort. What you put in, you get out. Whatever you put in, that's what you get out. So, I just feel like that's the message. God is saying that he's waiting on you. If you just would get it together. It's just, and it's not even a thing. I don't feel like this is even a thing where God is rushing you. God is not rushing you. God is not um rolling his eyes at you saying, oh, I wish that she, or I wish that he would just come on here and stop playing. God is not saying none of that. God is like, it's okay, baby, take your time. But you, on the other hand, are asking God, where is this and where is that and why hasn't this happened? Why is this happening? Why, like, you're asking all of these questions, and God is just saying, like, well, you asking me as if I did something wrong. I'm just blessing you with what you give me to bless you with. So understand that you have to really, you have to put some effort into it. It's not to say that God doesn't give up, make miracles. It's not to say that God has given up on the business of achieving miracles, of blessing people astonishingly, of giving people their desires, their wishes, and making dreams come true. But it is to say that you can't expect that it's just going to poof and appear out of nowhere. You have to put forth some effort and some energy into accomplishing whatever that goal is. And yeah, that's the message, y'all. I can't even drag this one on, but that's the message. Like, you really have to put in the work. You got to put in that you got to put in work for whatever it is that you desire, but it is there for you. It is meant for you to have it. It is meant for it to, it's like it's meant for you to receive it. But if you never put forth the effort, if you don't ever work for it, if you don't ever strive for it, if you don't ever do anything to achieve that goal, how could you possibly expect that God is going to just, you know? And it's not to say that you don't deserve it, like I said, but it's just how David was told he would be king, but before he was actually made king, he had to undergo certain things. He had to be in the army, and he had to do all other kinds of things that led him up to be who he was meant to be. However, if David would have just said, nah, I'm not going to come with you, I'm going to stay here and I'm going to continue doing what I was doing at the same level I was doing it, and I'm still going to be king, he would be holding himself back. He will be holding himself back because he's not putting forth the effort and moving forward in the way that God designed for him to move forward. He's not, I don't know if I'm explaining this perfectly, but it's like whatever it is that your goal is, it's possible, and I learned that with my business, that it is possible. The thing about it is you have to be thinking about, how much time am I putting into this? How much effort am I putting into this? Anybody can learn how to do makeup. Anybody can learn how to do hair. Anybody can learn how to do many things that we have going on, all the different professions that we have. But how much time are you putting into it? Have you put in that effort, that energy to learn? How many seminars have you been to? How many classes have you been to? How many people have you worked with? How many people have actually taken out time to show you different things? Have you actually been reading up on it? Did you study it? Did you look into the laws? Did you look into, like, you really have to pay attention to everything that's going on around you, and not just think that you can just sit there and everything is going to come to you. And the second bit of advice I would give is, know that if you do everything yourself the first time, if you ever get to a point to where you can't find anybody to help you, you know how to do it without asking for anybody help. And at this moment in time, maybe God hasn't sent your destiny helpers because you would be leaning on them in such a way that you wouldn't be learning anything. So this is for somebody. God said, this is your time to learn. This is your time to prepare. This is your time to build up that character and the personality and the stamina and just the social skills and everything that you need to learn right now to get to where you want to be. And if you continue ignoring what it is that you're supposed to do to train, then how do you ever expect to get to where you want to be? Work hard for it, y'all. Okay. I will lastly say that it is worth it. It is a very beautiful feeling to accomplish your goals. And yeah, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Deuces.